Phantom Nightmare imports and the world premiere cards. Quick shout out to Kong's Cards over here this afternoon. They are going to have all of your pre-orders that you are going to want for this set up. If you use discount code MCOL40, you will have the chance to save on your purchase on everything Phantom Nightmare. Pay attention though, it's going to be this afternoon. Discount code MCOL40 will help save you on your purchase. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more on content. Starting things off here, Pobbler is an ultra rare. The wallets have been kind of saved, I guess. I don't personally think so, but making Pobbler an ultra, both Promethean Princess and Pobbler in ultra slots, I guess that means that your chase cards are going to be ultras. We'll talk more about the secrets later today, but they're a yikes from me. All of your values in ultras this set. 81, the Psychic Processor. So you can banish this card you control, special summon up to 2 Machine, Psychic, and or Cybers monsters from your hand. They can attack this turn, and during the standby phase of the next turn, if this card was banished, you can add this banished card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Psychic Processor once per turn. This is, I guess, kind of a cool card. They wanted to try something different with Psychic. Now, if this special 2 from the deck, I would be all for this, but sure, I guess. Worthless QCR is worthless. Psychic Arsenal. Target 1 Psychic monster you control, pay half of your life points equal to the target's level. Pay half your life, or pay life points equal to its level times 2. And add 1 machine monster with the same attribute but a higher level from your deck to your hand. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, we can banish this card from the graveyard. Target 1 each of a banished and machine monster. Place one of them on the bottom of the deck. If you add the other to your hand, you can only use each effect of Psychic Arsenal once per turn. That's kind of cool. Emergency Apport, a trap card. Target 1 of your level 5 or lower psychic monsters that is banished or in your graveyard and special summon it. What's the theme here that we're trying to do with the psychic cards? I mean, like, it's cool that we got psychic cards this set as world exclusives, but like, these could have been better designed. You know what I mean? 84 here, the Convertible. That's a name. Flip. You can special summon 1 level 5 or higher flip monster from your deck and face down defense position, except for the Convertible. During the battle phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect, you can target 1 face down monster on the field, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card in face down defense position. You can only use each effect of Convertible once per turn. That's on a level 8, by the way. Once again, I don't really know how I feel about this, but they're trying out here, it seems. 85, Swarm of Centipedes. If this card is slipped face up, we can target 1 other monster on the field, change it to face up attack position or face down defense position. Okay, well that's pretty normal. It reminds me of Pac-Man. You can only use this effect once per turn, and once per turn during your main phase, you can change this card to face down defense position. This is a modern day Pac-Man monster. Why did you design this card, Konami? Pac-Man's not coming back anytime soon. Good old Swarm of Scarabs deck, too slow. Then we have the Sunset Beach. If a face-up monster you control is changed to face-down defense position, target 1 card on the field, destroy it. Alright, if a flip monster you control is flipped face-up, even during damage step, you can target one of them, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its level times 200. This is super rare, by the way. You wasted this kind of an effect on this good of an art. Like, I'm kind of disappointed in this. Like, I'm allowed to be, right? Like, this could have been so much better. Then we have the Tricorn, the Kokonos Concert? Sure. Fiend Tuner. Ooh, okay, level 2. If a monster in your possession is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 monster in the graveyard with both the same type and attribute as a monster you control. Add that monster to your hand. You can only use each effect of Tricorn, whatever this thing's name is, once per turn. It's on a 0/0, by the way. Ugh. Next up is the Swallows Kaurai? This is a quick play spell card. Tribute 1 Winged Beast monster in your hand or face up in the field. Add 1 Winged Beast monster from your deck to your hand with the same level as attributed monster. This is a searcher for any Winged Beast monster you want to convert into something else on a quick play spell card. That's kind of interesting, actually. I'll give Konami the benefit of the doubt on this one. Being able to tribute from the hand and rotate a search has typically turned into something a little bit better as of late. And then we have Xyz Force. Send one Xyz card from your deck to the graveyard except for Xyz Force. Or if an Xyz monster is on the field that has an Xyz monster as material, you can add the Xyz card you control to your hand instead. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, we can banish this card from the graveyard, detach one material from an Xyz monster on either field. Then, if it was detached from an Xyz monster, and then if the detached material was an Xyz monster, you can special that monster from your graveyard or your banishment in defense position. This card is actually pretty cool. I'm happy to see that they're improving these. And then we have Vidos, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, number 90. The entire array of these cards is subpar, but during the main phase, if a card is in your hand, quick effect and target one card in the field zone, special summon this card to your opponent's field. And if you destroy that card, then you can add to your hand or set an Ashen continuous trap card from your deck. And if this card is sent from your opponent's field, the graveyard, and destroy all monsters on the field. All right, and then you can only use that back once per turn on 2800. It's pretty okay. And then we have the King of the Ashen City. If the Obsidian, the Ashen City, is in the field zone, we can beam this thing on out for free. All right, from the hand. And then you can only special summon one of these once per turn this way. And then during the main phase, we can special summon one Ashen monster from your hand, except for King of the Ashen City. Or if your opponent controls a monster with 2800 or more attack, you can special summon from your deck instead. That's the power of this card. It's pretty good. Then we have Hero of the Ashen City. If Obsidian is in the field zone, you can special summon this card from the hand. You can only special summon Hero of the Ashen City once per turn this way. And then during the main phase, quick effect, we can target one Pyro monster on the field, destroy it. And if we destroyed the Eruption Dragon of Extinction by this effect, we can place an Obsidian from the deck face up in the field zone. 2600, by the way. Actual pretty good extender for the deck. I actually am kind of all about this. And then we have the best card in the set, the Priestess of the Ashen City. If Obsidian, the Ashen City, is in the field zone, special summon this card from your hand. You only special summon one Priestess of the Ashen City once per turn this way. And if this card is normal or special, we can add an Ashen card from your deck to your hand, except for Priestess. And you can only use the effect of Priestess once per turn. It's on a 1300. I do honestly think that this card is the backbone of everything that you want for this deck. So, actual good stuff for this Konami. And then we have Obsidian, the Ashen City. Face up, special summon monsters your opponent controls become Pyro during your turn only. You can only use each effect of the following Obsidian, the Ashen City, once per turn. During your end phase, you can target one Obsidian, the Ashen City card in your graveyard, place it on the bottom of the deck, and then draw one card. And if this card in the field zone is destroyed or banished, special summon an Ashen monster from your deck. Hey, you like the ability to bring out more cards, right? Like, typically, this is going to give you the chance to do that. So, actually pretty good here. And then we have Awakening of Vidos. Place an Obsidian, the Ashen City, from your deck face up in either field zone. And if your opponent controls a card in the field zone, we can add a level 5 or higher Dark Pyro monster from the deck to the hand. But for the rest of this turn, you get locked in 2 Pyro monsters. And you can only activate 1 Awakening of Vidos per turn. The card actually is pretty decent. The fact it's a quick play and allows you to do all of this stuff is actually pretty good. And then we have Ashened for Eternity. On activation, we can add a Vidos, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, or an Ashened monster from your graveyard to your hand. Then we target one face-up monster your opponent controls that you own. Take control of that monster, and then you can make all face-up monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the target monster's original attack. This attack change lasts till the end of this turn, and you can only use this effect of Ashened of the Eternity, and you can only activate 1 per turn. So, not too terrible. Like, the Ashen stuff obviously needs more. It's a start. Next up is 97, Three-Eyed Ghost. We can send this card from the field to the graveyard to add 1 level 10 Dark Monster from our deck to our hand. You can only use, or only, 1 3 Ghost effect per turn. If this could be sent from the hand, this card would be just the absolute monster, but it has to be from field. 98, Mystic Potato. If this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, and special summon a dark monster with 1500 less attack from your deck in attack position. Yes, this works with Yubel. A lot of people are excited that we got the Potato in this set because this speeds up the process to get to you, Bell. Good stuff. And then we have Junk Dragonnet. If you control a Synchro monster, we can special summon this card from the hand. You can only special summon one Junk Dragonnet once per turn, this way. And then when a Synchro monster you control declares an attack, banishes this card from the graveyard, that monster gains 800 attack till the end of this turn, and you can only use this effect of Junk Dragonnet once per turn. They tried. And then we have the ultimate, or Ulti-Meet offering. This is during your main phase. Pay 1,000 life points. You can deduct up to 3 normal summons or sets this turn, not just one. And during your opponent's battle phase, you can pay 500. Immediate effect resolves. You can normal summon one monster, and you can only use each effect of Ulti-Meet offering once per turn. Kind of cool. And then, of course, we have the field spell for Horus, sporting off as a super rare. Interesting. So what do you guys think about this set? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.